everybody. Peace fills my heart. I surrender. I gotta get this right, so I'm happy. Break it on down. Okay, that's a little better. Anything I desire. Okay, guys. So pop your questions, guys, right there on the right. I love my little music. Music changes your soul. Okay, it's been a long time since I've used a Google Hangout. So let's see what happens. I'm sending all positive, good energy today for this, that everybody shows up that needs this information, that can use this information. So share this out. I'm going to leave the replay up when we're done here, and I'll scope it out too. Please put your questions in. So I'd like you to submit them. I have that open, and I will keep an eye on that. And I'm going to share my screen now, because what we're going to do is we're going to look at a floor plan. And I'm going to analyze it for you. I can't say my drawing skills are the best using this program, because I've never used that either. So I don't know what you guys are seeing, what this little color thing is up here, but here we go. Okay, I want to share the screen. Okay, so hopefully you can see, I just made this quick slide up so you have a reference. So this call is Make Space for Money, Office Feng Shui. It's a live call. It is being recorded. It will be on YouTube. It will be on my website. It will be on Google. So don't worry too much. Alrighty, so let's get started here. I'm going to pull up the floor plan. And now how can I draw? I want to draw. I'm not able to see you live. Okay, guys. Let me see. I've got people texting me back and forth. So, not sure. Somebody said they can't see me live. Can somebody text in the box there? I'll stop sharing for a minute and we'll go back to me. Hopefully. Okay, not sure. That's why I don't use Google Hangouts a lot, but I want to try it. Guys, can you see me? Please put it in the question box. Everything looks like it should be working to me. Let me go out to the website and see what's going on. I just want to get started and get this rocking for you. So let's see. So what I'm going to do is the recording anyway, and I just want to check and see if I can see this on my page, my live page, where some of you are on YouTube, some of you are on Google, some are on my website. So the person who sent me the message, I think is on my website. But mine shows that there's about 20 plus people live. So not sure. I will cut all this ranting or talking or chattering. Well, I can tell you about myself. Well, boy, things are really loading slow. So let's just go right into Mercury Retrograde, guys. I don't give it energy. I don't talk about it if I don't have to. But yesterday, my mom and I went shopping, and we got stuck for 35 minutes at a railroad crossing, and a train never came. And it was even more fun because my mom gets irritated easily. And well, I called 911. What would you do? I mean, after 15 minutes, I'm like, there's obviously no train coming, and we live in the lakes area, and people are still, you know, going to their cabin, closing their cabins down, so everything is like backed up all the way. And I had got up and I had set my day. And whenever I set my day and take time, I like to wake up slow, do my stretching and Tai Chi, get my meditations in. And sometimes, guys, all that is just sitting in a chair or sitting in nature's the best, and breathing. And then I plan my day out. I just visualize exactly what I want to happen. I call in my guides, my master, my counsel, masters. I got lots of them. And my counsel, to me is my angels, my guides, all of them. And so I don't want to miss out because I maybe I'm not intuitive enough, or don't know some guy that's just standing there wanting to help me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I had set my day, and with my 2.5-year-old nephew, one of the things we always say is, you know, are you having a good day, or did you have a good day? Make sure to have a good day. And it's a beautiful day outside. So that's how I set my day. I go, I'm just going to be happy, and I'm just going to have a really great day. And nothing bothered me. Of course, I do my prayers, you know, and all that stuff. So I'm going to get rid of this draw thing because it's like kind of popping up and all over the place in front of me. Don't know if it is for you. Okay, draw, stop. Thank you. Okay, guys. So everything's running slow today. It is Mercury retro. I don't give it energy, but it's a fact. And what Mercury retro means is that communication, you're going to have problems. I've seen a ton of webinars get canceled, or the links are wrong, or somebody doesn't hear you properly. Yeah, by the way, guys, it's storming in Minnesota. We are into the earth element as of 2 days ago. And so my hair's wet. But who cares, huh? I want to do some scopes on the earth element going into metal, because that's where we're at, and you need to understand your emotions and all that. But anyway, so I just want everyone to be patient. So if I can't get things pulled up, I'm not stressing about it. So you shouldn't stress about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on a scope right away, and we're going to talk about a couple things, and then I can record this. So it's important that all of you sign up, so you make sure to get the email and all the links for all the free stuff. So I want to go to, okay, let me look. Okay, nope, not the chant. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the music. So here's the floor plan. And what I don't know is, I guess I was supposed to upload it to, wow. How can I get this floor plan loaded? My issue is when I share my screen, then you can see the floor plan, but I can't draw on it. I'm going to share the screen, pull up the floor plan, talk through it. And if I'm talking to myself, not the first time. If you're on the call, cool. Guys, come back to the makespaceformoney.com/live. That's where I'm going to put the recording. And like I said, just Google it. It's going to be all over the place. Okay, let's screen share. We will do this one. Share. Boom. Okay, so I'm pulling this floor plan up. I'm going to walk you through it right now. So please have the Bagua or the energy map in front of you. And what that is what I'm going to use to define the space and complete the energy grid. So if it's missing, it's really important we get that energy grid complete. And then I decided I would like to go through the 5 elements with you, because everything is the 5 elements: your personality, your body type, you dress by the 5 elements. The Bagua is the 5 elements. So it's important you understand how to adjust energy and what the 5 elements, you know, just the basic 5 elements, how you nourish them, how you control them, what their colors are and their shapes, and that should be good enough. All righty. All right. So how this floor plan is laid out is, this is the entryway here. So we are going to lay the bagua out. This part would be the wealth and all good blessings area. In the middle is the fame and reputation, and in the right is partnerships. So hold your bagua and energy map looking at that right now, and it'll be easier for you to understand. If you look at that bagua that you downloaded from the website there, it's a color bagua, and I also have 3 examples in each sector of how you would increase that energy or stir that energy up. So you can use those tools, but what I'm going to point out is where the imbalances are and what the problems are with these imbalances, what's going to happen in that sector of the person's life. So the first thing I see is we have a big missing piece right here in the front. I don't use north, south, east, west. I'm not compass. I am black sect Feng Shui. I've studied all of that. What black sect Feng Shui means is that we hold the bagua and the energy, the chi flows in. So that's how you place the bagua. And I explain that with the wealth area in the upper left corner. Okay, so the wealth area is a wood sector. Well, first I want to complete the bagua. Okay, so I'm looking here. This looks complete. This looks complete. But look at here. Boom. You may wonder, well, how does she know if it's missing energy? I'm going to give you a super duper quick lesson. Otherwise, I actually have a really great webinar on how to measure a floor plan that I can give you a link to. But right now we're into this floor plan. So this is about halfway. So if the missing piece is equal to or more, this would be a blessing. If this missing piece is equal to or less, it's a missing piece. It means a missing energy in whatever sector that is. Well, that's relationships. That's not just love relationships, but that definitely could have an impact because this is the home. So this would be relationships of your family, relationships of your friends. In a business, it's the relationships of the business. This is where I would look at my joint venture partners, my mentors, and that type of thing. We cover this all in my office Feng Shui class that I have. So I just want to give you a little bit of information so you can apply it. So we've got to correct this missing piece here. We've got to correct this missing piece here. And I'm going to do that later when I pull up and show you the 5 elements so you'll understand it more. What we're going to do right now is now we have the bagua placed there. So here's wealth, here's fame, partnerships. The center is always health. You always want that very open in an office or in a room and in your overall house if possible. And I believe everyone should hang a Swarovski crystal, minimum 40 millimeters, in the very center of their house because it's going to anchor and give you a solid foundation for health and a solid foundation for your life. Okay, then over here is family. Well, in a business, that would be your business family. That would be your community. So if you're a teacher or a coach or something like that, this is my community. I don't so much like the word tribe. I think it's been overused, but use whatever works for you. Then down here is knowledge and spirituality. So with this missing, to me, the cross sector is relationships, which is also missing. Do you see that? So we are really missing a lot of energy between these 2 sectors. Excuse me, please. So we want to complete this because what this means is you're not going to be able to apply the knowledge and choose good relationships, which of course then really has an impact on your spirit, doesn't you? I'm not even going to get into some of the poor choices I made, or should I call it, boy, let's grow this lifetime super fast. So it's really important we correct those. So let's correct them right now. So this, if you look at the bagua, is an earth element. So we have earth here, and earth here. All three of these sectors are earth. So we want to correct the missing piece. An earth element, something great to do would be to put like a statue or a stone, anchor it somewhere outside where these walls would join to make it complete. I do want to make a comment about measuring. So you say, what if it's right in the middle? Is that what you're saying that I'm hearing in my head? Well, then you want to take a look what's going on in your life. So if this was all missing here, but she had or he had great relationships in business and life, then to me that would not be a missing piece, and this would be then a blessing. Okay? Feng Shui is kind of deep, but just, you know, take a great big deep breath and relax. I don't believe in stress, and just breathe all this in, because the more you hear it, it's just gonna snap one day. It's a lot of information, but the basics of Feng Shui are the Bagua, the floor plan, using the 5 elements, 9 ways to stir energy, yin and yang, the I Ching. These are things that have to be explained, and if you never heard any of it before, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. Okay, so you can put a stone or a statue. Now remember, you want to put intention, because everything is energy. So you want to tell the energy what you want. I want to anchor and complete this. So my choice, the knowledge I use, you know, I make great choices, and my spirit soars, you know, with loving energy. You have to say it yourself. Okay. Now, if you live in an apartment or something and you can't complete that energy, what you could do is you could put a mirror, and you'd put it in the inside, like you're standing looking at it, and it's going to push all this energy out. Okay. That would be, so there's 2 cures on how to complete this missing energy. Same here. You go out here, do the same thing if you possibly can do it outside and anchor it. And you want to use earth elements for that, because this is an earth element. Okay, let's take a look here. So it looks like the doorway, she comes in like this. One concern you would want is this needs to be the area between the door itself and the wall when you walk in, needs to be at least as long as the tallest person in the house, or you're stopping the energy, the chi flow from coming in. And I'll give you a couple of quick cures. So if I tell you there's something wrong, I'm going to at least give you 1 cure, guys. You could put a picture of death, something to pull you in, you know, like a river, something that makes you feel good when you walk in and you look at it and you see, and it expands it. And then once again, you could put a mirror, but do you want to look at yourself every time you walk in the door? Some people do. But how you're laying the bagua out is I would not lay it out anyway, except how I'm telling you. So this over here where the sliding glass door is the wealth area. So let's pop over here and see what's going on. Okay, well, we have a TV, and a TV is a fire element, and fire burns up wood. And we have this huge sliding glass door here, which is for energy to leave. So, oh, here's another fireplace. Burn it up, out it goes. So it's like no matter how hard this person works, their money goes up in smoke. It just disappears. It goes out the window, you know, out the door. So here's my cures for that. I do not know what color these are because I don't have the information in front of me, and I don't want to get too technical, but you could hang a wind chime on the outside or inside if you want, to call the money back in. Remember, every time you make an adjustment, you want to set your intention, you want to physically do the adjustment, and you want to verbally state it and visualize it. That's where the power is, guys, the visualization and the emotion. That's what you're going to hear in the law of attraction all the time. We call it the 3 secrets of reinforcement in Feng Shui. Okay, or you could put a bells, like the Christmas bells or something, on the handle. So every time the door slides open, it's calling your money back in. You could put a crystal. You guys know I love Swarovski crystals because they're beautiful. So in the morning, see, that's east, so that's where I use directions. The morning, in the east, the sun comes up, and there's going to be rainbows all over, stirring this energy up. You want to put some type of water element to put the fire out. So a water element over a fireplace, you could put a picture of water. You could put a duck. You could put a turtle. Things that have to do with water. With a TV, you could put something like a beautiful cloth over it, like a black cloth over it. It's really, you're going to have some, you want all 5 elements balanced in there, and without really seeing it, just looking at a floor plan. But like I said, you have adjustments on your bagua, 3 for each sector, so that should help you there. And I'm going to go through the 5 elements in a minute. The office is right here. It's in this big room, but that's cool. That's fine. But you want to define the office, and how you define the office is you put, like, let's say a table and chair out here. Even if you don't have people that come to your office, the energetics of it is that you need a place for them to sit. You also would want to put like a rug that defines this is the area of the office, that it's very clear, there is no question that this is the office. And how I would lay this office out, because she did a walkthrough and showed me on her iPhone, is the bagua would be turned, and back here would be her wealth area, because she's going to walk in and the desk is going to be facing going out this way. Okay, let's take a look here. This is a fire element. Once again, I'm not sure what color it is, but windows, 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 windows. Windows are water. Fame and reputation is who you are. That's who you want to be known for on this earth. To me, it's your soul. And so too much water and too many windows mean that the water's putting out the fire. So people, you may not shine bright where people really see you for who you are. Not knowing the colors in here, you'd want to make adjustments for the fire element, which are reds. You know, bright, sunny things. You can use candles. Are really a great way to stir it up. And color is the #1 way. Partnerships, we already corrected this missing piece, you know. If you want to make this a stronger little area here, if you're having problems with relationships, you could put 2 pink candles. Light one, and use a lighter. Don't use a match because of sulfur. And that's low vibrating, and negative energies like that. So you're going to light that, and then you take the other candle and light it off that. So that's going to be 2 pink candles in this corner to stir up partnerships, because, you know, partnerships are 2s. All right, one problem I have to address here in this house is, if you see, there's a lot of water here. First, we're missing all this energy, and then there's a lot of water. So just by looking at that one thing there, this is an earth element, and water is going to muddy earth. So we would want to bring in the more of the earth in here, and fire, because fire makes earth. So I'm going to quickly go to the 5 elemental chart so you guys kind of get an idea. Okay, so these are the 5 elements. Wood feeds fire, fire makes earth, earth makes metal, and metal makes holds water. And these are the colors associated with the element. So there they are. There's your 5 elements. Now the 5 elements have 4 directions, 4 seasons, and colors. Right now we are in earth, and we are going into metal. So as you can see that, then we go into winter. That's a water element, and that's considered north. Water feeds wood, so then we go back to springtime, and that's east, and that's the color green. Wood feeds fire, which is south. That's summer, hot, and red. So this is the nourishing and destructive cycle. I will explain to you one more time. And these are Chinese symbols if you like those. I do. So water feeds wood, like you water a plant. And then you throw wood on a fire. And then a fire breaks down to earth. And then earth makes all the metals, and metal holds water. That's how you add energy. You nourish a cycle if it's missing something. Now, if water puts out fire, that's going to be a controlling cycle. I don't like the word destructive so much. That's how I was trained. I like controlling more. But, you know, it's just terminology. It's just labeling. And I'm not big into labels anyway. So water puts out fire. Fire melts metal. Metal chops wood like an axe. Wood will uproot the earth, and earth will muddy water. So if you can get just this little bit down and stop and breathe sometimes, it's really going to help you. So let's say I wanted more wood, I can add water or wood itself. This is called mother. The mother is the water, and out of it comes the wood. These are the shapes of the 5 elements. So if you're looking at items around your house, or if you're looking out in nature and landscape, these are what are represented. A triangle represents fire. A square represents earth. Metal is round. Water is asymmetrical and meandering. And wood grows up like a column. So here are some examples in nature so you kind of get an idea of a wood environment. See the tall columns? These would be considered a wood environment. And wood are greens and blues. They're plants and flowers. They're leaves, flowers, and fruit. And they go in that order of power, of energy of the plant. So a plant just with leaves is going to enhance a wood element. When it has flowers, that's even more powerful and higher vibrating. And then, of course, fruit, which would mean you could eat, is even higher vibrating than that. All wood itself, and things that look like columns and pillars. This is the fire element. You see the sharp peaks and points. So that would be considered fire. And fire is red. It's lighting, it's candles, it's fireplaces, it's sunlight, it's animals. Think about animals are active. They're always running around. It's leather, it's wool. It's represented by triangle, pyramid, and cones. Here's an earth environment, which is flat and square. Earth are the yellow and earth tones, like the rust and the browns. Fall time, we're in autumn right now, so I'll be doing some scopes on earth tones and earth time and earth energy. Okay, it's also the soils, the ceramics, the tiles, the bricks, the stuccos. It's square and rectangular. And then last, we get down to the metal environment, which is more rounded and domes, okay? Metal is all whites and pastels. It's gray. It's minerals and rocks. It's all metal. It's swords and knives, coins. It's arches, circles, and ovals. Now you may say, well, why would she put swords and knives in there? Because, guys, when you want to change energy, I am giving you tools right here just by giving you the what represents it. You can use the color white. You can use color gray. You can use pastels, rocks, minerals, metal itself. You know, metal is one of the great ways to get focused. Wear a metal bracelet. If you are just really scattered, first, you know, I'm going to tell you to clear clutter. You're not going to like that, but I call it make space. You want to be clear, and you can't be clear around clutter because it's pulling the energy down and it's low vibrating. So to be able to focus and be clear, a couple of things are metal helps you focus, and so does crystal. If you have crystal above your head, especially a Swarovski crystal, it's going to like open that crown chakra, and then you wear metal so you can focus. And then you get your office nice and organized with systems and get rid of all the clutter and the junk and the paper and all those spamming emails, and life is better. Okay, now we're on to the water element. It's asymmetrical and meandering, which means it wanders. That's how God plants things. God doesn't put in your environment straight rows, okay? So that's how you know they're man-made. Water is represented by black, blue, and dark colors. I also would say turquoise is in there because when you think of water, if you go to the Caribbean or any of those, you know, Maldive Islands, that water is turquoise. Water features glass, you know, like a water fountain, pictures of water, a mirror, crystals, asymmetrical and meandering shapes. So you do use shapes in Feng Shui. So now you have this little tool here. You understand the 5 elements a little bit more. And then we can understand Now that you know the elements by using your bagua, you know how and what to adjust. So just by making these adjustments that we talked about, these adjustments are going to keep the money and have more money come in. This is going to be a big one right here, as far as being able to pull in the right people in her life for partners, and use that knowledge so her information can get out to the world that she can help people with. I would look here also. Nope, the door goes this way. But always honor the center of your home and get a Swarovski crystal, so that what a Swarovski crystal is, it has a point on the bottom. So it actually is like if you throw a pebble in water and how that ripples out, that's what it's doing to your home. So I'm going to go back here and see on the Hangout if questions came in or what's going on, because everything looks like it's working. Well, I don't know, guys. So I hope that presentation worked for everybody. Otherwise, like I said, I'll record it. I'm going to stop the screen share in a minute. Let me see. How do I figure out what screen share I'm on? Okay. All right, guys. So you can go out and take a look at the program that I have going on if you want. It's really awesome. It's for office feng shui. And that's just one tiny little bit we do in the office feng shui. I just want to run through the program because this program is going to go into a big launch, and it's going to be $497. And that's as soon as this closes down, which is at midnight. I'm running this soft launch. I've done this class several times. It's really powerful. So I just want to run quickly what it is. In module 1, we talk about what feng shui is. We have a work style quiz so you understand how you organize, and it's really not your fault. People don't have the tools to get organized, and what your personality type is. And we always have tasks every single module. Okay, these are live calls that I'm going to be doing. So module 2, and it'll be once a week, is now make space for what you want. We're going to go through and we're going to set up systems and get ready to accomplish your goals. We're going to define those and make sure that you're set up, that your space is set up, your mind is set up, and that you have your goals ready. So then we're going to really talk about how you place the energy map in your office in module 3, and what the sectors mean and how to increase the energy. I also give you an 18 things to increase your abundance checklist. Let me get a drink of water. In module 4, we build a powerful energetic foundation by learning how to balance the energy, which we discussed just a little bit today. The areas of your office, we really want to look at those and make sure that they are activated properly and you don't have clutter. If you look around your office and your house, you'll have clutter in the same sectors, and that really tells you where you are blocking the energy. And yeah, guys, a lot of times it's wealth. In module 5, we talk about desk types and how they impact your mental and physical energy. We are all made up of different energy. We are all 5 elements. So what may work for a fire element definitely is not going to work for me. I'm a wood element. Where to put your desk for your best reputation and power. Where to place office items for productivity. And then in the last one, we're going to maintain the vision and the energetic signature to success. We're going to map your vision with your surroundings using the Imagineering system. We're going to calm the mind so creativity flows, and we're going to make it so you get more done in less time. By the time you're done with this course, your office is going to be totally feng shui. You're going to have systems, and you're going to be able to work less. You're going to be able to make more money, and you're going to be healthier, happier, and life is going to flow. Threw in some bonuses from some of my past coaches. Bob Proctor, he threw in the Freedom Series. My coach, Pamela Bruner, did a special tapping for Success Audio just for this class. And then there are quite a few business Q&As that I have done in the past. Once I started doing interviews, I said, hey, I want to do Feng Shui Q&A. And I would jump on the call and say, can we do business Q&A? And just obviously I have a lot of connections doing over 200 interviews. So I have a pretty good Rolodex there of Feng Shui people. And then of course, what's really great is the private group, the private Facebook group. It's really fun. We become a family, a community. You can ask questions. So if you're interested, want to take a look at this before the price goes up, you can just click on this and it's going to take you to, well, I guess I'll just click on it. Well, this is directly the order page. But let me find the program. Oh, we just went through the program page. See? Okay, guys. So this is at makespaceformoney.com/office-fung-sway-program. Find me on Facebook. Show up on my scouts. Ask your questions. I hope this showed up. If not, no worries. I will record it and I will get this up right away. So that's all we're going to do for today. I thank you very much. And let me get this back. And I'm going to stop screen share and go back to me and say thank you. There were no questions. It said there were like 20 some people on. So who knows? Mercury Retro. Peace out, everybody. Thanks.